Yeah, I know a lot of people wonder why I be by myself. My only that frenemies really get you killed. And I ain't with it. But I want to be around people to build up my community. And I ain't the police, so I don't want nobody ask me for a ride and I gotta ask you got a gun on you, you got dope on you. You can't get in my car. You can't stash that because you gotta take out for that homie. I was a man, been a man since the age of 11. I had to grow up early. I had to put down the toys, put down the games, and do manly things. And as a man, I stand on my own 10 toes down. And I need everybody around me to represent that same movement. I don't need no weak people around me. You gotta know how to think. You gotta know how to move. Move a little harder, think a little smarter. And I mean, it's just gotta come to you like that, man. You can't sit back and, what should I do? What should I do? You should know what to do. You should know what to do. You should know how to execute. A lot of brothers don't because they're lost in the sauce. They ain't paying attention. They paying attention to the internet. The internet is raising them. If they ain't watching the women twerk and the women competing against each other twerking, they want to go live on Facebook and kill each other. They want to go on YouTube, and if you can stream it live, they do it live. If not, they want to make a video and talk about it. And it's all ignorance, man. And the drill rap, people getting drilled out, and you're drilling people out for no reason. Drilling people out to have something to rap about. And their families don't get no rest, they don't get no peace. I think I want to be a part of that society. No, I want to be a part of a society of black people that go back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, they go back to Rosewood, they care about their community, they want to build it up. They want to see black doctors in their neighborhood. They want to see black grocery stores, black school systems, black business, black homeowners, clean communities. People ain't standing on the corner drinking wine and beer, hanging out in front of the store drinking wine and beer. You can pull up to your corner store and gas ain't the, and then they had the phoniest gas. You can be able to buy real gas, and then you go in there and it's some nutritional value. You ain't gonna see a whole bunch of wine and malt liquor, and then behind the counter they got it visible where you can see it. All the tobacco you want, all the crack pipes you want, all the paraphernalia you need to roll up your weed or whatever drug it is. Man, get that out of our community, man. Bounce with that, man. Y'all done came over here and y'all done got rich off that. And you're not one of us. And I don't care if you look a little dark, you ain't carbonated, you ain't melanated. People don't pay attention to the map. Look at the map. Look at India. India is over there by China and Russia and all those other countries which are Aryan descent. They're not black, man. They're not even real Indian. They just call themselves Indians because of the country they named by, India, Indonesia. I don't know if that's the capital of India or what, but a lot of them come from there. And they dark and look, you know what I'm saying? But they're not black. And they tell you they're not black. And that's why they hate black people so much. And that's why Chinese hate black people so much. But you see some Chinese people dark. But they're not carbonated like us. And we've been brainwashed. All history has been brainwashed away from us, so we don't know. But they know this. And they know by the scent that they are from the Caucasus Mountains and that they are from the Aryan, and Aryan runs in their bloodline, and they are more Aryan than they will ever be black or anything close to black to you. Kamala Harris know that. Her aunts and uncles and any living member of her family know that. But she praying on y'all vote, to try to get her a term as the president instead of vice president, trying to get a term as a president in office. She praying on y'all vote. It's a bunch of dumb, sleep black people that's going for it. Y'all ain't had enough, man. Y'all ain't had enough. Y'all ain't realizing out of all these presidents, we ain't never had a good president, a president that was for us and about us and wanted to see us excel. And then you get Trump in office. Yeah, he say some bigot stuff and he say some racist stuff, but he done more for black people than any of these other presidents that ever tested over office. Everybody want to say, yay, Obama. Obama ain't done nothing for black people, man. He done more for the other community that like all the crazy colors and then They ain't got no polo horse on them, but they wild colors. He did more for that community than he ever did for the black community. You understand that his father was some black. His father was from Africa. His father was carbonated. His mother wasn't. His mother's parents were white supremacists, and he was raised with white supremacy. And I don't care about Mike Obama or none of that. The dude got the twisted views like Barack. So when it comes down to it, and I'm alleging this, man. So anybody trying to come back with no lawsuits, this is just a hood channel. In this hood politics right now, but it's 100% real and it's 100% in the raw. When y'all go to cast our vote and y'all cast our vote for that woman, I don't want to hear nobody cry. Not one black, if you call yourself black, but not one carbonated, melanated being. You better not cry about nothing that come your way, man. Because if you think you're on hard times, times gonna get even harder, man. And if you think they ain't got a plan for you, man, you are at the bottom of the totem pole, and that's where they want to keep you. You own less than 0.5%, not 1%, 0.5% of one of anything in this world. I didn't say the United States. I said the whole country. You own less than 0.5% of anything in the country. You don't own nothing. You are a joke to them. You spend billions annually, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. You don't got no property, no real estate. A couple of us do, but they figure out ways to jug it back up about you. You can own whatever stands on the land, but you got to lease the land from the government. And the minute you're behind on the property tax, they want to take your property. But some other person gonna own that stuff and been dead 10, 20 years, and that property is still standing, waiting there for a long lost family member to come along and claim it. Man, America ain't right, ain't never been right. You could take Tulsa, you could take Red Rosewood, you could take a bunch of other places they came through, and they decimated us, and they decimated our people. Get strong black people like Malcolm, where are they going? They going to the graveyard. They Hoover, you going to prison for the rest of your life. Man, the cycle repeats itself until we stop it, man. We got to come together, and I ain't promoting war. I ain't promoting no violence. This ain't no propaganda to put violence on there. I'm just saying, wake up, people, man. And your vote don't count. Your vote just a popular vote. It's just a popular vote. The electoral votes count. They got them spread out geographically. New Hampshire. Who goes to New Hampshire, by the way, that's black, or Vermont? And one of them states, New Hampshire, Vermont, hold 11 of the 22 11 of the 22 of those votes. So you see, it's demographically spread out strategically for a reason, and your vote is to see who you like the most in the White House. Your vote ain't nothing but a popular vote. Your vote don't count to get them in there. What counts is if you get in there, you gonna do what the shadow government wants you to do, and if you ain't, you up out of there, Jack. Bottom line. I want to see more and more people, man, wake up, man. And let's get back to build our own communities, build our own business like Rosewood and Tulsa, Oklahoma, and make sure they can't come through and bomb us out. They did the same thing in Philly, but we gonna figure out ways to build up and stop that, man. We want enterprise too. We want to be able to leave legacies for our ancestors, our children, and make our ancestors proud too. We want to leave behind money where our kids ain't got to struggle, where they come out at an advantage like your kids. Your kids go to college, we go to high school from prison pipeline. How fair is that? Y'all set your kids up with an advantage, set us up with a disadvantage, breaking the cycle, man. And it's gonna be brains like us that come through and tell our younger generations our kids are not. We're gonna raise them up like they are kids, and we're gonna break that generational curse y'all put on us. We're gonna break it. Now you weren't meant to grow up to be in prison. You weren't meant to grow up and rap and do all this violent killing shit. And you can rap and be positive, man, and we don't care if it never hit their airwaves. We'll figure out a way to circulate it on our airwaves. We'll get it around through our community. We got to go old school and put it back on CDs and cassettes. We'll get it through our community, circulating positivity. But y'all vote for that clown, that Harris clown that's running around taking pictures with black people acting like she black, man. Y'all some fools, man. Y'all some suckers, man. Don't vote for her. She ain't never done nothing for the black community, and she never will. Whatever she do for you is going to take you further down and to degrade you worse than what you already are. and your pockets will be more depleted than what they are. If you think you're struggling now, you really gonna struggle, bro.